Welcome back. We now go to question 25 of the Physics Bootcamp Addendum. Question 25 says, how many elementary particles are there, including their antiparticles, that are not made up of quarks? So in yesterday's lecture, question 24, we talked about the elementary particles and I showed you that there are a set of particles that are not made up of quarks, and then there are the quarks, and then there are their antiparticles, and then there are certain particles that are made up of combinations of 3 and 2 quarks. So right here, we want to know anything that is not made up of quarks, so excluding those baryons and mesons. Right? We saw that there are the force carriers, right? Force carriers. And how many force carriers are there? Well, there is the gluon, and of course its antiparticle, the antigluon. There is the photon, and then there's the antiphoton, and then there is the W plus, minus, and Z0. These are together known as the W and Z bosons. They carry the weak nuclear force. Now notice there's plus W, a minus W, and then an uncharged Z. So there's 3 there. And then of course they're antiparticles. And then there is a graviton that carries gravity. Besides this, what are there? There are the constituents of matter, which are the quarks themselves, up, down, charm, strange, top, bottom, and of course they're antiparticles. And then there are the leptons, such as the electron, right? There are the leptons. So these are quarks. And then lepton, there is electron, electron neutrino, muon, muon neutrino, tau, tau neutrino, and these are the leptons. Okay, these are the most fundamental building blocks of matter according to elementary particle physics. So let's count them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's 6 here. And there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 here. And then how many of them here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 here. So 6, 6, 6 is what? 18. 18. Of course, there are their antiparticles, so that gives you 36. So the answer is 36. There are 36 building blocks of matter. Of course, we can now combine the quarks together to form baryons and mesons, right? Baryons are formed up of 3 quarks, and mesons are formed up with 2 quarks. But those we do not consider the fundamental building blocks of matter because they are made up of quarks, right? So these are the fundamental building blocks of matter. There are 36 of them, including their antiparticles. So now you can have the big picture, okay? Thank you very much.